Will and Harper is a brand new Netflix documentary that I was lucky enough to see at TIFF this year. When Will Ferrell finds out his close friend of 30 years has transitioned to a woman, the two decide to embark on a cross-country road trip to explore this new stage of their relationship and an intimate portrayal of friendship and transition. So obviously I'm going to be intrigued by anything Will Ferrell does because I love him, but this is obviously something different, seeing him in a documentary. And then when I watched the trailer and I saw the subject matter here, I was so invested, and I'm so happy to say this is my favorite film I saw at TIFF this year. There is so much to love in this film. I'm not the biggest documentary person, but when I see a really great documentary, I adore it, and that's how I felt with this film. It moved me emotionally, but I was also laughing extremely hard the entire time, but I really felt like I experienced part of this journey with them. Now, this is a about just under 2-hour film that kind of encapsulates, I think, 16 days, so really you're only cutting out the best bits for what we want to see. So a lot of people will complain about it. I've seen some people saying it feels staged. It really doesn't. This film is just so beautifully shot. I think the entire crew did an amazing job here. I was shocked by how great this film looked the entire time too. It's not like it just looked good when they went to like the big places across America. It looked good throughout the entire film. The soundtrack is also really great. We see a few familiar songs used for different reasons in this film, and I love when you can take music and do that with it in film. And of course, with a film like this, obviously being a trans story, you cannot shy away from showing some of the brutal stuff that happens here, and I'm really glad that they left it in. They put some people in some uncomfortable positions. They didn't blur out usernames or anything like that, which I'm so glad, because I feel like that's such a cheap out. If people are saying hateful stuff on the internet, don't blur it out. And one thing that makes this film so fascinating is that we are seeing Harper Steele really in front of the camera here, which is weird because when you listen to what Harper's saying and the way that Will and Harper talk, it is like, it feels like it's ingrained in your brain because their comedy style is just, at least for me, I grew up with it, you know, their comedy style is just in my brain. So watching it play out here is amazing, but it's cool to see, for me, the writer come in front of the camera here, and for someone telling such a beautiful and unique story that not a lot of SNL writers, if any, can really tell. And one thing I really hope this film does is open a bunch of people up to the world of obviously a trans woman. I think that for so many people, Will Ferrell will be just a great face to see on there as, oh, it's a Will Ferrell movie, let's watch it, and then they're going to experience a story that I feel like a lot of people probably haven't seen before. So at least I'm hoping that is the impact this film has. It comes out in a week from now on Netflix, and it's in theaters right now if you are interested in seeing it early. Will and Harper is an extremely heartwarming film that'll have you laughing 1 minute and tearing up the next. The road trip adds a buddy comedy element to the film, which allows for the humor to play out in a natural way, even with such a raw personal story on display. There's a lingering sense of wonder from the Will Ferrell perspective and a cathartic sense of freedom through Harper Steele. It's beautifully shot and features a fantastic soundtrack. This is without a doubt one of my favorite films of the year. I'm going to give Will and Harper a 4.5 out of 5. If you've seen this film, let me know what you think of it down below. What is your favorite Will Ferrell movie? What is your favorite Harper Steele written, I'd say, scene from SNL or skit, whatever you want to call it? And thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time. Over and out.